Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and today we're going to talk about the prices of iTero scanners. And I have a lot of videos already on scanners, so feel free to watch all my videos. Some of them might be a little bit outdated because my channel goes back about 6 years. But I just want to let you know that 100% yes, iTero scanners are totally negotiable in terms of price. And remember, you don't always have to get the shiny new model. It's kind of like when you go to a car dealership and you want to get the newest, latest, greatest, fanciest 2022, 2023 model. There's gonna be some sticker shock, right? They're gonna mark it up because it's new, shiny, and flashy. But they also have refurbished and older models that people turn in to upgrade, kind of like buying a lease car that's 2 or 3 years old that got returned. You can do the same thing with an iTero scanner. And I'm not getting this information directly from Invisalign or iTero or Align Technology. This is information I'm getting from dentists that I know who have purchased one or are currently in negotiations to purchase one. I can tell you their tricks and tips. The tricks and tips that I've been given is that they go directly to their territory manager. Now, if you're already doing, this is the best way to get the best price, is to already get started, whether you're doing it with impressions or using someone else's scanner, or you find or outsource your scans to a third-party lab. You show them that you can do volume. Now, if you just never done any aligners and you think you're gonna get a great price in an iTero scanner, it's probably not gonna happen. You have no room to negotiate. You got to realize, yes, they want to sell you that scanner, but they also want you to do aligner cases with the scanner. They don't want you just to do crown and bridge. You can use it to do crown and bridge, but they want to know if they sell you this for a really good price, because they only get so much wiggle room, right? And they got to go to bat for you. So they need to pitch that you're going to do Invisalign volume. So the doctors that orthodontists, it's a lot easier, right? But for a general dentist who wants to get an iTero, if you're not already doing a lot of aligners somewhere else, be it with another brand, then you can show them that you're going to turn their volume over to them, or with Invisalign, either outsourcing or using someone else's scanner or doing impressions, hopefully not. Then you have room to negotiate, right? Also, from my experience talking to other doctors and even trying it myself, the iTero 2 is fine. It's a little bit slower. The operating system's a little bit slower, but you're talking like 2 minutes instead of 1 minute. It's really not a big deal. It is like a fraction of the price of a 5 or a 5 Lite or a 5 Neri. Like a fraction. I can tell you today, the date, it is end of August 2022. I personally know someone who just got a 2 for $15,000. 15,000. And yes, you got to buy tips, but there's lots of ways you can save the tips so you're not throwing them out. And yes, you do have some monthly fees, but because this doctor already had another iTero in another office, the monthly fees went way down. And also you can prepay your monthly fees without paying any interest, or finance them up front, so you don't have those monthly fees. So there's a lot of ways around that. And like I said, that's also negotiable if you have another scanner. The more scanners you get, the lower your monthly fees, right? So you can have one in each office. You can totally get one that's a little more portable. I like the ones on the carts. I think this is a 5 right here that I'm showing here, that I grabbed a picture at, this is my photo, at 88. But in any case, yeah, super negotiable. You can definitely get it down to the price of the Medit. Maybe Medit doesn't have monthly fees, but it doesn't also have the support. It's also not as easy to use. It also doesn't have the iOS, the Invisalign Outcome Simulator, which is like the best way to sell aligners. I'm going to keep saying this. And I don't work for Align Technology, never have, never will. Don't get any kickbacks from them. They don't give me anything. I don't even get an attaboy for, being really knowledgeable about Invisalign. I get nothing. In fact, I get blank stares. Nothing. But in any case, you'd think they'd be a little nicer to me. But I can tell you that I've never, ever seen an office that does what I recommend that hasn't paid theirs off within a year. I'm not talking 5 years, a year paid off. If you get the brand new flashy one for 35, 40,000, maybe not. Maybe it'll take you 2 years. But the 15,000, you're going to pay that off in a few months. Guaranteed. All you have to do is scan every new or recall patient in your office. That's it. You don't say, hey, would you like to have an orthodontic consult? No, you don't say that. You build it into standard of care, just like probings are standard of care. Oral cancer screening is standard care. Sleep screening is standard of care. So is occlusion screening. That is also standard of care. We do this with our iTero simulator here. We're going to show you how we can improve your bite or occlusion and the benefits it would be to your total body health, your intraoral health, your bite. We want you to keep, I'm just giving a lot of scripting here. We want you to keep your teeth for a lifetime. That's why we need them to be a certain way, to fit together a certain way. You know, I can tell you my 92-year-old grandma recently passed away, but she had all her teeth at age 92. She didn't have bridges or implants or missing teeth or anything like that. I don't even think she even had a crown. She had natural teeth till age 92, and they were pretty darn straight and in good occlusion. She never had braces. She just got lucky because she probably had a good diet growing up and probably didn't have oral habits. So everything kind of grew properly, which is a whole nother thing about phase one and all that. But in any case, yeah, I mean, there's just no reason to be getting all this major restorative work, and it can often be avoided if occlusion is good. Can't promise, you know, but all we can do is help, you know, but it usually does happen. So just want to pump you up. All you have to do is explain to patients the why and not just say it's for making your teeth straight and pretty. Now, everyone ticks a different way. There's going to be plenty of people that's all they want, and that's great. You need to be able to tap into how they're thinking. And that's why having someone in the office do a smile screening, have that conversation with the patient, finding out their likes and dislikes, things that, because often if you don't ask, they don't even know that they're a candidate for it, you know, and they think it might be $10,000 or $8,000, and there's just no reason to be charging that much now in this day and age. I mean, you can do these visits, these Invisalign visits in 3 appointments, especially now with a lot of the AI that's out there, the virtual check-in software that's out there. There's just no reason they need to be coming into your office every 4 weeks. That's absolutely ridiculous. Complete waste of chair time and overhead. But yeah, negotiate that iTero, do it. And then once you do, let me know what you paid for it, because I'm kind of making a little database so I know what people can ask for. End of the year, this is the time right now, you guys. Q4 is the time of the year to negotiate. Come January 1st, it's going to go back up again. So this is the time. All right, thanks.